shit, your dog ain't shit. You got a cute nephew, but his uncle a bitch. Whoop whoop, somebody call the whole police. And your granny ain't shit, makes you rest in peace. Cause you done pissed off a petty bitch, a petty bitch. Well, I hope you fucking ready, bitch. Get ready, bitch. I'ma hack your computer, I'ma egg your house. I don't do cardio, but I'ma run my mouth. I'ma hide in your bushes so you scared to come out. Let everybody know that you use me for clout. Cause there's a whole lot of miles on that Honda. You done rolled every anaconda in Wakanda. You ain't shit, and your mama ain't shit. Ain't shit, your dog ain't shit. You got a cute nephew, but his uncle a bitch. Whoop whoop, somebody call the whole police. And your granny ain't shit, makes you rest in peace. Cause you done pissed off a petty bitch, a petty bitch. Well, I hope you fucking ready, bitch. Get ready, bitch. I'ma hack your computer, I'ma egg your house. I don't do cardio, but I'ma run my mouth. I'ma hide in your bush.
Stop.
How y'all doing?
Relax, but good.
Big
How are
hair,
you?
I don't care.
First off, we don't own the rights to any music played on this podcast. We do want to share that
Say that
videos.
one more time for the people in the back. But you know what? They've done pretty good. They haven't been muting my stuff every day.
Yeah, but you know how they are. They'll bust up on us in a minute. I don't think they like us. I think people be reporting us. Probably because we be talking shit, but we don't give a fuck. Keep reporting us.
No, they do it too early in the show to report for somebody to report it. It's like they are waiting for us to come on and they're listening. And the moment they hear a song, that video, they shut it down.
See, that's what I'm talking about. So,
Haters.
how's y'all Wednesday, man? It's hump day, man. It is hump day.
I ain't humping shit. Hi, Christy.
I'm trying to hump some shit. Does anybody out there want to be humped this Wednesday? Sierra, we're not talking to you. We know what you did 2 days ago.
I said nothing.
You still over there trying to recover and shit. Like, goddamn.
No, I have a headache right now.
Did you eat?
I did a little bit. That might be the
If you don't
problem.
quit, I can't stand you.
I'm gonna leave you alone, Miss Aura. I'm gonna say, how you doing, Mercedes?
Hello.
How's your Wednesday?
It's okay.
It's hump day.
It's okay.
You ain't humping shit.
No.
Oh, you just like the rest of us then.
No, never.
We talk a lot of shit, but we don't never get shit, do we? We don't never get no fucking action. We always talk shit, but none of us hardly fucking that much.
Speak for yourself.
Wait a minute now.
My bad. My bad. I was trying to feel better. I was trying to feel better about my situation.
I mean,
I'm sorry, I took that from you.
yeah. Sorry.
Damn. Even Mercedes told me sorry. That's fucked up.
Yeah, and I barely get some. But sorry. Sorry to this man.
You get it when you want it, though, right? I know. Look at that smile. They ain't gonna resist it. But then again, if they seen your ass, they probably wouldn't resist it anyway. So it doesn't really matter. So either way it goes,
It's not my booty. It's my beauty.
Well, you are beautiful. I mean, I can't lie, but your booty is pretty damn nice too. It's pretty too. Just a compliment, no disrespect.
Clap.
Oh yeah, we can't talk about that.
I started Florida video.
Everybody else don't know nothing about that, man. We see the Miss Arbor.
Beautiful.
You got floors laid, man. You got some big plans coming in July, don't you?
I do.
Man,
But they're not mine, technically.
Yeah, but I mean, you're part of it, and anything you're part of, we support.
Yeah, we'll be opening a.
Didn't we talk about this Monday?
No, we didn't actually talk about her this new business that she got. No.
Mm-mm.
No.
I meant the topic.
No, that is the wrong topic. I have not changed the inside of that topic. I apologize. We have not changed the inside. I would definitely no. We are definitely not talking about that again. That shit is not getting talked about today.
Continue, Miss Arbor.
I have my normal stuff going on. So if you want to reach me for executive virtual assistance, coaching, pure romance, any of that, that's all the same. You can still reach out. But around July-ish, a storefront will be opening called the Social Craft Shop, where we'll be making different things, cups, mugs, t-shirts, journals, all of that stuff that you heat press and transferred, all that. And we will also be supplying people here. We'll be a wholesaler and supplying people here.
Yay.
But I'll at least be in y'all's neighborhood-ish. It's in Hearst.
So like I said, we're gonna support you. We're gonna come out for sure, especially when y'all open it up and get going. We're gonna come out and check it out. At least get us a T-shirt made. We
Right.
can't do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You
We
know
can
you
get
got our
some
full
ASC
support.
t-shirts made. Hey, I do have the hookup now.
I know. That's what we gotta talk. Hey, check this out though, y'all. We're talking. We're actually talking about co-parenting. We're talking to baby mamas and baby daddies today. Somebody asked, could we actually talk about responsible co-parents and what should be done, and talk about what shouldn't be done in irresponsible co-parenting?
This is ironic. Okay.
Why is it ironic?
So, as y'all can see, Mercedes, you actually smiled at this topic, so I feel pretty good that you smiled at it because I think that you actually like this topic today. No, why not?
I can't stand my baby daddy.
That's why we're here to talk, though.
No. No.
Listen. We're not going to sit up here and say that it's you, and we're not going to say it's him. But if he knows what he does wrong, that's on him. But the reality of it is I mean, we need to talk about being responsible. And if it's him that's failing or whoever's failing in it, they need to step up and be more responsible and do what they got to do. I mean, we know you handle your business when it comes to your child. I don't know what goes on with him, so I won't speak on him. But the reality of it is we need more responsible co-parenting. If you're not going to be together, co-parent. Do what's best for the child.
My baby daddy, the only responsible thing he does is pay child support. He's upset because I won't fuck him, so he doesn't want to have anything to do with my child. He knows what he needs to do as a man.
You just spoke of one of the things that we talk about that don't need to be done in irresponsible co-parenting. When it's over, it's over. You can't keep trying to fuck her. I mean, that's one thing you can't do. I mean, you got to be responsible enough to know that now it's time to raise a child and not try to get in a damn draw.
That nigga has a bachelor's degree. He's very well aware of what the fuck he needs to do. He's not dumb. He's a fucking psychopath, a narcissist.
Damn.
That was husband number one.
So you can definitely speak on him not doing it, not being responsible as a on his part for what it sounds like. But what would be the ideal co-parenting situation?
For him to get him every other weekend and some of the summer. Can you get out of my business and go away, please? Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'd like him to step up, but I don't believe in forcing parenting on someone who just doesn't want to be a parent. If he don't want to do it, then that's fine. My son has positive male role models, so I don't give a damn. I mean, I think being a parent is something that is just it's kind of like, if you know that you grew up without a mother or father, you know that you wouldn't want to do that to your kids. You're either going to become just like the absentee parent or you're going to become the opposite. And that is a choice. It is a conscious decision. So to try to force that upon someone is asinine to me. I'm not going to do it. But you are going to pay. You got me fucked up. I don't give a fuck how anybody feels about child support. You can kiss my ass and suck my dick. I'll take my $1,200 a month. Thank you.
Shit, I don't even get that.
Well, I'll be honest. I totally agree with everything you just said. I don't disagree with anything. My father wasn't in my life as a child, and you're totally right. I made the decision as a child Whenever I had kids, I would never be without them. To this day, I have not left their lives. That is a conscious decision that we need to make as men if we're not doing it. Period. If we're producing kids and we're not consciously doing what we need to do as men, we need to step up and do what we need to do. Period. If your father went in your life, that's so be it, man. Think about how you was as a child. Like she said, I don't give a damn what nobody say. I remember just wishing one day he'd pull up and pick me up.
Yeah, you remember how that shit feel.
You know, that letdown. You know what I'm saying? Not being able to go see him on summertimes. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit that, you know, I needed you. I needed a piece of you in me. You know, I mean, because you are part of me.
And more than anything, I wish parents would understand, like, buying your kids material shit, like, yeah, that's cool. But as kids, you remember the happiest times you had with your parents was the times that you spent with them.
Exactly.
And I get it, parents. If you grew up not having nothing, I understand you want to give your kids everything, but sometimes what you do is you create a sense of entitlement.
Oh, say that one again.
You create kids who feel like they are just owed things and they ain't got to work for nothing because their parents just gave them whatever without having to earn nothing. When I grew up, shit, we had chores. We had to earn money. We had to earn an allowance. We had to work for stuff. We learned at an early age that you don't just get something for nothing. And nowadays I see a lot of parents, well, I grew up with nothing, so my kids gonna have everything. Okay. And when that little demon slayer grow up with this fucking attitude of gimme, 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 and they talk back and they do this and the third, well, I don't know how they
Okay,
You don't know.
Lisa got a good comment for us, y'all, about hers. Let Arbor read it, then we'll first let Mercedes finish and also comment to what Lisa says to her statement.
I think but back to the original topic with co-parenting. People
Hold on 1 second, Mercedes. Let her read this statement. I want us to see what her situation, because she talked about hers. Lisa said, what she say, Miss Arbor's putting on her glasses, I think.
Yeah, I had to. It says we stayed in the same house until the son was graduated because I couldn't imagine a single second without them. For them to go and spend time with him, so we made it work and did it for the most part for 11 years. We just lived separately in the marriage aspect. Yeah, see, my parents did that.
That's a deeper side of co-parenting. I mean, like I was talking about co-parenting outside the house. That's like a deeper side. Like y'all still live in the same house and you co-parent. Like that's hard.
My dad wouldn't leave until he knew I could leave whenever I wanted. So I graduated like May 27th. He was ass gone.
And Mercedes definitely wouldn't do that with her baby daddy because he's already trying to fuck her. He don't even live in the same house. So if they live in the same house, she'd be in trouble. Shit.
I wouldn't be in trouble. That nigga be dead. I don't like him like that.
Oh my God.
And see, that's the misconception that people think is, oh, these baby mamas are upset because their men are moving on.
First off, Lisa, we're not judging you. Let me say that, Lisa. We're not judging. We don't want you to think that when you say that. We don't think you're crazy because trust and believe. I know you personally. I know y'all did. It was amazing. Y'all did make it work. Like, but it's something that I don't see me doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't see me ever doing that.
I applaud you, Lisa, because I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. The fact that if I don't like you like that, I'm not finna live with you, period, because I'm gonna want different dick. And I love my kids, but I'm not finna fake the funk around nobody.
She said they live differently in that aspect. You know what I'm saying?
No, but still, if I want my sneaky link to come over, nigga, I don't want it to be a problem because you here and you know they looking like your baby daddy live here. Like what the fuck? You know
how many good opportunities we lose because
you know that nigga swear up and down y'all still fucking. He know y'all still fucking. Y'all live together.
If I went to a nigga house and he gonna tell me, oh, me and my baby mom, we just co-parents, we just live together.
You slide up in them sheets as often as you can.
Nigga, please. It's a revolving door in them doors. Shit. But I'm not judging. I'm saying, hey, whatever situation works for you and your family unit, I'm all for it.
She said trust and believe. She got all that y'all said too, exactly from people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Lisa, you can't get nothing but that. Like, I mean, we understand that people can co-parent, but like to walk into a house and you just going to get something from a girl and you walk in and her baby daddy is there and you talking about y'all been separated for like 5 years type shit, but y'all live together. Yeah, it's an awkward feeling. You don't trust that situation. It's like, damn.
I can say from the mental health perspective on it, one, as being subject to it, and two, working with other people, it's so much easier to deal with a damaged kid than letting that kid grow up all fucked up and trying to heal a damaged adult. Because you're going to have lifelong issues. You're learning lifelong permanent issues when you stay in a marriage. So if what you do is stay in a marriage and y'all are fighting, y'all are fussing, if it's getting physical, if it's disrespecting, if y'all are bringing other people around, your kid feels like that's the way that relationship's supposed to go because that's what he or she saw all their lives, right? And that's totally dysfunctional. So now you have created this toxic motherfucker that somebody has to deal with.
Yeah, because I didn't think my parents should have stayed together. I knew my parents didn't love each other like that. I felt like they were staying together because of us. And at one point, you could tell. And I told my parents that, like, now that I'm an adult, I told them that to their face. Like, I really regretted that y'all waited as long as y'all did because I couldn't stand the fact to see y'all so unhappy with each other.
I didn't give a shit if they were happy with each other. I had a bad relationship with my mom. So I wanted my dad to leave so I could go stay with him.
Me too. I
I'm
didn't
like,
like
we
my mom.
both could have left. I'm like, the fuck?
Well,
And I'm the only one still at home because their kids are 13 to 15 years older than me because I'm adopted. So what the fuck I need y'all to stay for? Let me go on by my day.
well, I'll be honest. The same thing, like Mercedes. My middle daughter. She was the one came to me and my wife and said, "Look, y'all need to stop. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to go on in this. You know what I'm saying? We can tell that y'all not happy with each other. Y'all make everything work. It's not, But we weren't co-parenting. We were still trying to make sure that it was over. But she came to us and told us that we knew it was time for us to change.
Yeah, that shit really just sad. That shit made me not want to get married for a very, very, very long time. Now I only want to get married just so I can get on somebody's nerves and spend somebody else's money.
Did they ever get separated or divorced?
Yeah, they're finally divorced, and I thank God for it.
How long were they together?
Like 30, 32 years.
That's exactly how long my parents were together. Are you sure we ain't siblings?
Probably, but I would hate for that to come true. So don't ruin it.
I haven't seen you in family pictures or reunions, so but I'm glad.
That's no.
I mean, my grandmother's name is Barbara.
My grandmother's Flora. So, I think we're good.
What is this bar that we're looking at? Damn, nosy ass nigga picking around the corner. Hello.
Yeah, Miss Beverly peeking around the corner.
Hi.
Hey, Miss Bev.
How y'all doing?
Good.
I can't believe she walked all the way up to my room.
The Northeast fucker. Listen.
It's a mile long to get to his room.
Done.
It's done. Where them fat ass cats?
All my cats are in the attic.
We need to make sure they shut them in the walls and shit.
They in the attic? What they doing in the attic? It's bugs.
My granddaughters. When my granddaughters wake up, they take off.
Oh. You got them little minion ass grandkids.
All right, y'all. Bye. I gotta go.
And there are two of them twins, so they terrorize together. One of them does it one time, and the other one does it afterwards. They're right behind each other, but they're adorable though. I love them to death. What did Crystal say, Miss Arbor?
She says my daughter expressed to me while after me and her dad separated that she didn't want to ever get married and have kids because of the toxicity that she had been exposed to in our marriage. Yep.
Wow.
People gotta understand. We see that shit. We look at it. We learn from a very young age that y'all some fucked up people.
Damn, she's 9 years old.
Can I ask you a question though? I mean, with all the failed marriages that happened from 2000 and on, can that be the reason why a lot of people still single today? Because what they seen when they was kids?
Probably.
They scared of what divorce gonna look like, what depression gonna look like.
Here's the deal.
Rock with your little tight ass shirt on. I'm trying to look swole today.
Like Mercedes' parents and mine, how the fuck do you recover from getting divorced after being married for 32 years? And their 33-year anniversary would have been in August, and he left like a month and a half before their anniversary.
How do they always say you get over the last one, get on to the next one?
My dad just got remarried.
My dad's been remarried
twice. Like I told you, get on to the next one. He got on to the next one.
But my mama,
he got younger chicks. This new wife is younger than me.
Oh, your daddy got a woman younger than you?
Mm-hmm. He went to Nigeria and got her.
I'd have to fight my dad.
I just said as long as she says yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, she'll be all right.
Because right now I'm your elder, and
your daddy's smart. He went to Nigeria.
Oh yeah. She said all you do when you're married is fight
and fuck.
That's what her daughter told her.
And pay bills.
Right.
It's ghetto.
Adulthood is ghetto.
And then you got
so let me ask you a question, because we asked Mercedes. Rock, you just came in today. We're talking about co-parenting. Somebody wanted to know, can we talk about it? Is there a way that we can talk about it and let everybody know that there's got to be a way where we can get this thing to look better than what it does? What not to do in co-parenting and what to do in co-parenting.
Sierra, how does it work for you? Because you're married.
Desire barely knows her dad. So she sees him like once a year, maybe in 5 years, because he lives in North Carolina, but he's trying to move back here to help take care of her. And I'm basically like I talk to him civilly, but other than that, he doesn't help out.
See, I want everybody to understand something. I mean, when I say co-parenting, I do mean everybody. We're not talking about y'all paying child support all the time. You know,
not all the time. I like my checks.
What I mean by that is just paying child support isn't co-parenting. Being in your child's life is co-parenting.
Nigga ain't have to.
Being involved. You know what I'm saying? Getting that phone call on the regular because that's what your job is. You're their father. You know what I'm saying? Rock knows what it's like. You don't. Sometimes you already know what the phone call gonna be like when it comes. You know there's gonna be probably some bitching that come with it. But at the end of the day, it's your child. You're gonna answer it. You know what I'm saying?
Get my baby daddy alone.
So,
who's got a TV in the background? Okay. What you say, Rock?
Co-parenting for me,
ghetto.
It's ghetto. You know, I understand divorce and all that other shit, or separation, or we just we had a baby. Co-parenting to me is fucking ass, man. And I kind of feel like y'all, let me say y'all, some fucking women or y'all some fucking assholes. You know.
Can you explain why? Why you say that?
I'm definitely about to go into it.
Fucking cunt.
Well, I mean, we're trying to figure out some of the things that women need to stop doing that they are doing inside this field that can make this co-parenting better.
So to make co-parenting better, understand this: when you got a trying ass nigga, a nigga that want to be a daddy, it's not about you. It is not about our failed relationship. I don't give a fuck if you cheated on me, I cheated on you, whatever the case may be. We're not co-parenting, right? We got the same kids. Okay, it ain't about you. It's not about me. It's not about what we went through. It's not about making it easy for me. It's not about me making it easy for you. It's about being there for them kids. Get the fuck out your feelings and get out them kids' way and let them know the other parent, whether they got a lot or they got a little.
I agree with that 100%.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Send this text. So today it's kind of crazy y'all even got this topic because I haven't seen my little babies, my two babies, in a few months. And I get a text today saying they may be in Texas, which is kind of like the bullshit I've been getting for the last couple months. So I don't know if they're here in Texas or not. But they may be in Texas, and I may be able to get to see them here shortly. So I'm kind
we all praying for that to happen. I mean, we at the end of the day, I mean, I got friends that deal with some of the same issues that you deal with, Rob. So I know what you go through. You know, one of my friends, he has a daughter that's I believe she's 11 years old.
Yeah,
he hasn't seen her since he's only seen her like 4 times since she was 2. And he's a great father. He wants to be in her life, wants to be there for her. He don't want to just pay child support. He wants to be involved. You know, he's a school teacher, everything. You know what I'm saying? And she just won't let him be in her life. And she's also filled her childhood that my friend is a terrible guy. So and he's not. He's actually a hell of a guy. Most of y'all have met him. You know what I'm saying? Berto.
We don't know that. We don't know these people.
Okay.
No, trust me. I know this dude better not know anybody else.
You don't know that.
Okay.
Jeffrey Dahmer was charming and he was a serial killer.
Yeah, but Jeffrey Dahmer had a best friend that knew he was a serial killer.
Satan was the most beautiful angel.
Yep.
Devil.
And Satan had a best friend that knew he was a beautiful angel. That's what I'm trying to tell you. At the end of the day, that best friend know it all. Trust me, I know everything about that man.
Judas.
I can co-sign. See what? Okay, never mind. I ain't saying nothing there. Thank you, Lisa. She said she can co-sign on it. She knows Berto. She knows Berto person. So, like I said, I mean, those things, we got to stop that. Like, ladies, y'all can't. I mean, and understand what I'm saying. I'm not talking about Mercedes situation. You can't want to be in your child's life and want to fuck your baby mama. Rock don't want to be with his baby mama. Rock don't want to be with his baby mama. Rock wants to involve in his child's life.
Rock's gonna say
wrong with you? You are making that child miss out on a very important part of their childhood and a very important part of their life. Trust me, I know. I just found my family in 2016. My brothers and sisters, 8 of them. I never got to meet my father.
Your Honor.
What about God? Because I
objection
have
on what?
2 baby daddies, right? So the first one, and I was married to both of them. It wasn't like I was just stringing along getting extra baby daddies and shit. The first one, when we split up, the only thing I said was either stay in or stay out because I saw how he was with his other kids. He'd go a year without speaking to them and then be upset because their moms wouldn't let him come and visit.
I was just gonna touch on that, Miss Arbor. Go ahead.
You know, you can't go a year not being apart and then expect me to just hand you my child. So I said, stay in or stay out. He hasn't seen my child since he was 3 years old.
Yeah, but I don't want you and Mercedes to get what we're saying mixed up. We understand what y'all saying. We're not talking about those guys. Me and Rock are not those kind of guys. When we talk about Rock, we're talking about a guy that's involved.
But we have to talk about both sides because y'all say that we're assholes.
No, I'm not. I understand. We're not objecting to what you're saying at all. What I'm saying is, when we talk about that, I'm not talking about every guy. So let me definitely say that. I'm only talking about those guys that are real men, that are involved, and that want to be involved in their child life for the right reason. You know what I'm saying? Not no hidden penis head. But the ones
you gotta clarify these topics then, friend.
No, there's so much to it. I mean, we're not just talking about one side. We're talking about both sides. So I do want y'all to bring up that side because we need to talk about that side. So go ahead. No, what I was saying was I wasn't. When y'all called it up, it was like we both was on 2 different pages with it. I just wanted y'all to understand that both sides are just as important. And when we talk about our side, we're just talking about from mine and Rock's standpoint. I do understand there are some deadbeat ass fathers in this fucking world.
Oh no, that's facts. Shit, I used to be one too. Ain't no look. I ain't no fucking angel. Okay, when I was younger, I shouldn't have had no kids, and they knew it. Right? I was a totally different person. I wasn't ready to be no father. I wasn't responsible. I wasn't mature. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't
Mature.
even trying to take care of my motherfucking self because I don't really know if my life meant shit to me at that point anyway. So I wasn't always right. You know what I'm saying? I pay my child support and shit by law, because that's what I was supposed to do. But I ain't always been involved with all my kids like that. But as I got older, I started to become that person. And I realized that's what I wanted. My last two babies and shit, I ain't missed a daddy life up until their mama decided she wanted to do something different. So I went from every day having my kids to damn near a year without
Hold on,
seeing my
Rock.
kids.
Who got the noise in the background? There we go. Go ahead, Rock. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure they hear you.
Damn near a year without seeing my kids and shit. Off the strength of she wanted to do something different. It wasn't nothing. I don't know her reason. I don't even give a fuck. All I know is when you want to be a father and shit, and you doing right by your children, some fucking women, for whatever reason they be in their feelings, feel like they got a right to your level of involvement with your children, or dictate how you gonna be a father. Like child support shit. Okay, look, being a dad is more than a fucking check. Right? Some don't even get that. But you got one that really want to be there. You know what I'm saying? I work, I drive trucks. I made it a habit to get off the fucking road so I can be with my kids. That didn't mean shit at the end of the day.
A lot of people don't realize how much what we do really doesn't mean shit to the other parent, but how it affects the kids. I don't care what happened between me and my second husband. We're not friends. We literally probably haven't said more than 10 words to each other in 3 years. But if he wants his kid, all he has to do is tell his mom or text me. I make sure that he's available.
Catch up these comments right quick, Miss Arbor.
Man, hold on real quick. This motherfucker told me, because I asked her, if you're going to drop them off, just let me know, or I can meet you, whatever. And if you don't want to drop them off, she said, nah, I ain't going to do that because I ain't trying to accommodate you. I said, accommodate me. Come in.
Hi
That's
Wow.
Everybody, let's cry real quick.
Right.
Right, my eyes are sweating.
I know, man. Dang, we talking about co-parenting. Ain't this something crazy?
Now, wait a minute. She said women have to realize that when they slam and down talk the father, they are slamming the child. It took both of you to make that baby. You can say he or she look just like their daddy and turn around and call their daddy ugly.
Hold on. There's more. There's more. She finished. Hold up. She said same for men
Same for
slamming
the
their
men
mothers.
slamming the mother to their children too.
And
Girl, if I call my baby daddy ugly, that's not talking about my child.
technically, it's against the law.
My child ugly too.
You can file charges against your partner for giving them the wrong impression of their parent, talking down to them.
I need you to understand. If you call your ex, well, I never call my ex ugly.
You can call them what you want. Don't do it in front of your kids, and don't let anybody else bad talk their other parent in front of them.
Yeah, I
Let
don't
them
doubt.
make their own decisions. Let them live that life and do it there, because that's all I can do.
No, it's been a while.
Oh, Rock's crying.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Rob.
One thing
Shit.
I don't do is I don't down talk that boy daddy. And my baby daddy not ugly. He just a dick.
I got some cookies. That's it. I didn't know y'all were coming back today.
My baby daddy is a dick. Like, I do not down talk him in front of my child. Do she has a relationship with him? No. I pushed for that relationship for 3 years. No, let me stop lying. I pushed for that relationship for 2 years. From the time she came out to she turned 2. I knocked on doors. I called. I texted. I traveled. Anything just to have this. I need you in your child's life. I don't want you. I need you to be in your child's life. I don't need you financially. I need you mentally and emotionally only for your child. My baby daddy couldn't put his pride to the side. That's where the conflict came in. Because I don't want you, you can't be in your child's life because I don't want you. I always thought that it's supposed to be me, the one that's bitter as fuck. My baby daddy is bitter as fuck. Only because he found out that I was gay. Then, okay, you found out that I'm gay. But then become best friends with my girl at that particular time. So, but once you see that you cannot manipulate me to be back with you by getting to her, cut off all ties. All ties. My last straw with him was last year for my baby's birthday. I mean, we sat down, had an adult conversation, planned everything out, planned all the financial situations out. And the day of my baby party, none of the shit that you said that you paid for that was on its way an hour before my baby party started was nothing. He literally walked through the door, picked my baby up, kissed my baby. I got on his ass, walked right back out the door. That was it. After that, I was like, you know something, fuck you. It's all right. As long as you know your name is Dale, that's perfectly fine with me. You chose that. I didn't. But you're not going to play this in and out game with my child. You're not. I feel, and I tell him this. It's going to come a day where you going to want your child. Where you going to want all 7 of them little motherfuckers in your presence. And that main one that looks more like you and your family than any of them other 6 that you got. When you gonna want that one and she tell you, remember, daddy, fuck me. Yeah, keep it like that. That's on you. That's gonna be your guilt when my child deny you of the time that you want. And it is what it is.
I've seen that happen.
What it is.
Hold on one second, y'all. Let us take a break because we're definitely running over our break time. Miss Auburn, shoot us to break right quick.
Gotcha.
I'm a classic man. You can be mean when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get met by the street, elegant, old fashioned man. Yeah, baby, I'm a classic man. I burn through the gate like whoa, and everybody getting weed, oh. I love life, living like gold, and niggas wanna get in.
I'm like, okay, is it gonna come back?
So, Ava, do you see him ever being what he's supposed to be as a father in her life?
No.
So you don't see there's no way to mend it out and be good co-parents together?
It takes 2 to be co-parents. I've been a parent since 2017 on my own. Mentally, physically, emotionally, financially has all been me. and it's been nothing. Now, I called him a couple of days ago to try to reconcile and be like, hey, well, her party is this much. Are you going half with me this year officially? I needs to know. Yeah, I go half. Gave him a date. I need this day. He texted me this morning and I was like, why are you inboxing me? I hate this inbox thing. Call me so we can get a good understanding. Well, I'm with my girl, so I'm not calling you. I'm like, you know something? Fine, have it. Have it, deal. Whatever. I'm not. Look, bro, there's nothing that you can tell me about your women or whichever one that's gonna make me get out of character with you. No. I'm past that stage of. That's how you realize when you really don't give two fucks about a person. That person cannot irk you, make you mad, discouraged, anything. I believe like there's nothing that he
Sorry, what are
yells
you doing?
all that over the phone, and I'm like, okay, deal. And your point is, so you mad? It's okay, calm down. We all right. It's good. Understanding, understood.
So am I the only one that gets excited when their baby daddies or whatever get into new relationships?
Say that again, Aubrey.
I said, am I the only one that gets excited when they get into new relationships?
I don't care. No, let me.
I don't care either way.
I'll be giving it down.
Now they're occupied.
Excited
They're
because
occupied and they leave me alone.
I think it's more so. You want to know what I want to do with my baby daddy? That most women. I want to go hoeing with my baby. That's it. Together,
Wow.
Maybe you can find your wife and I'm gonna find my husband. That's it. Like, I don't at all. When I tell you I am over the man situation, I am over I have never been. I think the only reason why I was sexually attracted to my baby daddy is because my baby daddy got a motherfucking shape. That nigga fine. No, that nigga fine. He fine, but like I told him, if I met your mama before I met you, I would have shot my shot at your mama because that's where you get. But is there a reason for us to reconcile, sit down and chill and have an understanding? As of now, no. Dale finna be, he's younger than me. Dale finna be 30. No, Dale finna be 29. And Dale act like
really young.
He finna be 30. And I'll be, no. Yeah, Dale's 29. I'm finna be 31. Yeah. July, he'll be 29.
Crystal said there's co-parenting counseling available.
Yes.
That's if they want to go.
A lot of counties require it in the state of Texas that you take a class on co-parenting.
It ain't. Let me tell you my thing with Dale. The only thing that I have asked him, I said, Dale, if you decide to call me today and say I'm coming to pick my child up, the only thing that I require of Dale is to not take my child around every bitch that you sleeping with. Me knowing I want you. I know that you got you in and out of this relationship with this other baby mama.
You can't control that, and you got to let go of that control. That's none of your damn business.
I'm not letting it go because I know the same.
Let that go because he can tell you to your face he not taking her nowhere and take her where the hell he wants.
Well, I think some of it is the fact that I think that he also has to earn her trust in that situation. Like her trust with him isn't there.
It's not a matter of trust. It's a matter of legality. She is not legally allowed to say no unless it's in court documents.
No, but I'm not talking about the legality of it. What I'm talking
saying,
about,
I understand because I have a problem with new people too. Because he's gone through like 4 girlfriends in the last 3 years. But I'm saying you can't be that person that stops your child from seeing somebody just because you don't want the other people around. That's not your fault. He has
what I mean by the trust issue, Ms. Arbor, is the fact that, you know, my ex trusts me that I don't have Gavin around everybody I see. You see what I'm saying? She knows I'm not gonna bring Gavin in front of everybody. There's certain people that can beat Gavin. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a trust factor. With her ex, I understand. No, it's wrong. I'm not saying I'm not saying she's not wrong by what she's doing. I'm just saying I do understand what she's saying is that sometimes we as men, we lose that trust in some of those women. I mean, in that situation where you don't, you shouldn't bring, especially when it's a girl. I mean, you shouldn't take her everywhere and anywhere.
Dale has this thing with, I have the baby. Then I get a phone call. No, Dale does not. I have the baby. And I have to go pick my child up. Or trying to figure out, okay, so what address is he at today? Because he gave me this address, but they sent his mail over here. So what address is what?
Do you have any legal documentation?
Just despite me on knowing how I feel about child support, he gonna put himself on child support. Then turn around and don't want to give these people the correct address, number, nothing, so they can serve him.
Do y'all have any kind of custody agreement?
We ain't got shit. It's me. I'm the custody agreement. It's just me. I mean, I called him.
Same here, actually.
We didn't try. I didn't try
the birth certificate
without no, and that's the problem.
Well, if he didn't sign the birth certificate and y'all ain't got no custody agreement, fuck him.
And that's how I've been. That's exactly what I've been. I've been like, bro, whatever. You call me when you ready to call. But I want to take he told, I had the child support woman call me, and I was like, well, hold on, let me call him. So we all on three-way. He telling the woman, I don't want a DNA test. I don't need a DNA test. I know she's mine. No ifs, ands, and buts. So the woman's like, why can't you give me a correct address so where these people can come and bring you these papers, serve you the papers? I gave it to him. You just gotta catch me when y'all catch me whenever I'm at home because I'm a busy man.
Oh wow.
And the woman told him, so when we catch you, understand that this back child support is gonna be healthy. Understand that your child is about to be 4 years old. Understand that back child support for you is, since you don't want that DNA test, you don't want to give me an address, when we catch up with you, it is what it is.
My first one owed between 92 and 98,000 as of September of last year.
Yeah,
it's cheaper to keep her.
And that's what I told him. I said, out of all your baby mamas, you want child support for. This one is the only one that you're not on child support for, ever. I don't believe in it. I can't. Another person cannot tell me how much my child is worth. Another person cannot tell me how much time I can spend with my child. You can't put no price on my child's head.
But
I spend what I want to spend on my child. I created her. So he only did.
I be feeling the same way, Ava, but at the same time, like I don't even get the luxury to even speak that. Like a man like me, I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm told.
And I understand. You're told how much you're gonna spend.
What my child is worth to me.
That you gonna spend with them.
I'm told when I can spend time with them.
And that's the shit that irks the fuck out of me.
But like I said, and Rock and I have discussed this before, you have to, especially in a divorce situation, the one who files for divorce has the best laid plan, basically. You have the heads up. If you go in there with your partner and have an agreement for anything, they don't care. They'll sign everything for you as long as y'all are in agreement. I had child support situated. I had visitation situated. I had doctor's information in there. Everything was set. He can't take me back to court for shit.
Everything my wife, we filed inside the divorce. It was already proceeded out. Insurance, child support, all that stuff was taken care of.
And I don't require anything from him. And because when we did get divorced, he was unemployed. He got served my divorce papers on the day he got fired. I put him down for $200 a month for child support. That don't even cover half daycare.
Well, Gavin's 16. We gave him his card for his child support from his mom, and he gets that. I mean, I gave back to her. It was up to her. I don't want your money. I'm gonna do what I gotta do as a father to take care of my money. If he comes to your house,
I don't ask for half for nothing. I don't ask for extras for nothing. I don't ask him for anything at all. The only thing I require is I'm not gonna send him down there with a bunch of stuff. I'm not sending him with clothes and shoes and all that. You need to make sure you have that at your house.
See, I don't worry about nothing. I mean, I know the biggest bill for Gavin is feeding him. So I know, whenever you take him, you're gonna have a bill on you when he eats. So I'm not even worried about it. I already know you're gonna have, boy, they're gonna have your handcuffed.
Man, it's funny, like I'll get asked to go half on shit, but then at the same time, shit don't never get sent with them when they come. So it's like you want me to have shit here, but you also want me to go half on the shit there.
I don't
That's
require it.
shit.
And pay child support.
You know what? I'm gonna see about that.
I know because I got friends that's going through it. I mean, it's
You
a
can
common
get out
thing.
of
I
paying
think
child support completely, as long as you say that you're on a 50-50 split, that you have to maintain your house for them, she has to maintain her house for them, and you're going to spend equal time, 2 weeks, a month, however you break it down. You can get away with not paying anything.
From my understanding, shit, Texas ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yes, Texas will absolutely hear that shit.
And then also, it's about getting some understanding. I'm dealing with
Yep, I know.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have the issue regardless.
I get it.
I don't want any child support, and I cover the health insurance for both kids. Hey, I applaud you. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't I don't get none of it.
But I think child support kind of sucks in the way of, if you're completely involved and you're paying for sports and you're paying for shoes and clothes and food and all this time and all that, what the fuck is the point in child support? You're taking care of your kid. On the other hand, it's for the people who said, oh, I'm going to help you, I'm going to help you, I'm going to help you, and don't do shit. That's where child support comes in.
Yep. I don't agree with child support with fathers that want to be in their child's life. I feel like those people need to co-parent properly. I feel like if there's a deadbeat mom or a deadbeat dad out there in this world, they deserve to be put on child support or sign their rights over. Do something. But the child is getting hurt regardless when they don't see the opposite parent.
Mm-hmm. Now, one thing I can say about my situation, like I asked my husband before we got married if he would consider adopting Zyra, and he was like, only if her dad signs over his rights. Yeah. However, I mean, he's still not really here, but there's no way that he's gonna sign over his rights. And I haven't put him on child support, but my family has been trying to push it for a while.
Okay, so what if I don't understand?
Well, I mean, you can't have no right without responsibility.
Right. You can see her once a year, but you don't contribute to anything.
I'm not talking about your situation, Rock. I mean his situation. You can't sit up here and say that because you gave him a chance to just get out the whole situation. If he don't want to be in the child's life, then don't be in the child's life and get on. And if he wants to be the child's father, then help you out financially and everything. That child needs a lot. It takes a lot to raise a kid today.
Do they talk on the phone, FaceTime, anything like that?
Talk on the phone maybe once every 6 months, but he talks to me more than that.
These are some of the things that the person that emailed me wanted us to talk about. These are some of the things that she says she's dealing with herself and her family has dealt with. She never thought she would deal with it, but she's been divorced now for 5 years, and her husband was in the kid's life when they was together, and after the 5 years, he got remarried and he's with someone else, and he's not in a kid's life.
I'm happy when her ex got remarried because he's the type that if he's bored and he's got time, he's gonna take you to court for something. So when he got remarried and he was because he was stuck out of the country. It's what happens when you don't pay your child support. Your passport gets shut down. So he was in a different country for the last 10 years. Um, as long as he was married, happy, and had obligations somewhere else, he couldn't come back and mess with me. It wasn't even a matter of him wanting me or anything like that. He just likes to antagonize. I'm gonna take you to court for this. I'm gonna take you to court for that. That's how he was. But when he got married and they needed everything to be settled, he whatever I said, whatever I mean, he was good with. So when I said sign those papers, he signed them papers.
Sign them papers.
But I also
Papers.
you have to think about my situation with him though. That was my abuser. So I had plenty of issues letting my child go with him. I didn't want it at all. But by law, there was nothing I could do about it. So I just put in the stipulations that I could and prayed that I'd never have to send him.
Would there be an ideal co-parenting situation? Can you explain what your ideal co-parenting situation would be, Miss Arnold?
You know what ideal would be?
We all a family.
Yeah, because that's what it is anyway. Like man, my Caitlin, man, me and her mom was on the phone today, and we talked for about an hour, probably just joking and laughing. It's my Caitlin's birthday. She turned 11 today, and
Happy birthday.
my man, me and her mom is cool, right? She went through her little stages and shit after we left. You know, like I said, I get it. I'm a messable person. Is sometimes it can be a little toxic, you know, but she went through her little moment of withdrawal where she was mad at me and shit because I left. And we had our issues, but we got through that shit. That's all. I don't understand why you have to go through anything in the first place. Everybody got a right to change their mind about who you with. You know, I ain't mad at my kid's mom for changing her mind, but yeah, we family still, regardless. Like we got the same blood running through these kids, man. Like they should be able to see us get along. If not just more than hey and bye, you know, acting like we at war, like we just hate each other. Like that shit is.
We did that shit while we was together. We broke up so we wouldn't have to do that shit no more.
And it happens sometimes you don't even do it when you together. In my situation, it really wasn't like that. Just being honest.
So why the fuck you do it after we leave, after we break up?
So why is it like that now? Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you doing, right? I wasn't questioning you too much when we was together. You know, I don't care about your next man. I just want them to do right by my kids. I ain't gonna never question a woman about what she doing. You know, but don't make it hard on me. Right. And then when they start going through hard times, they want to make it hard on you because they going through hard issues in their new situation. Shit. That's what the fuck I be dealing with. Yeah, but my idea is just be family, man. Just get along. Shit.
But and this is the deal: is it's mentality, especially amongst our culture. A lot of women don't want to admit that they're not with that man anymore, or he got somebody else, or whatever the case may be. There's this big stigma about it. With my first husband, me and his ex-wife are still friends to this day. I would fly out there and stay with her. Who does that now? But it wasn't a matter of the two of them. It was a matter of everybody got to love his daughter. And that was it. We all went to functions, we went to school graduations and plays and everything, and she had her own entourage. She had a crew.
That's what I want for mine. I want to be able to pull up. I wouldn't give a damn if you're a man standing outside in the yard drinking a beer. I'm gonna drink one with him, and I don't even drink. Then I'm gonna go in the house and see my damn kids, man. And the same thing. I mean, I wouldn't have no problem with my other kids, mamas and shit, being cordial and coming around and everybody being at the same function.
Exactly.
She used to do it anyway before we had kids. I used to go in the club, and all my women used to be in the club. and y'all used to get along because that's how I wanted it. Now all of a sudden, y'all can't get along and we got issues.
You're not laying dick everywhere no more.
Huh?
I said, you're not laying that dick out everywhere no more.
No, I ain't got no. I don't go backwards. That's one thing. And that's probably the reason why they hate me and shit. Because I don't go backwards. It ain't good enough while we together. What the fuck am I going back for?
Yep. That's why my second husband was, I think, really mad at me because he's always had all of his exes want to come back, and I've never circled the block, not one single time.
I'm definitely not circling this last block. I haven't known where my babies have been living outside of when I know that they're at their grandma's house for over a year. For over a year. They stay right here in Texas, and I can't tell you where they live at. Not because we had some domestic shit going on, there was some violence and none of that shit. Because if it was, I don't think she'd be living my kids with me by themselves, right? So, you know, some people be thinking like, well, if she acting like that, maybe it's something he did, or da 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 da.
It ain't nothing
Maybe
you
he's
did. She just
crazy.
don't want you to pull up and catch her with a pencil.
I don't, man, let me tell you. And my Kayla's mama, she'll probably be able to admit it. But nah, definitely Lil P mama. They'll all be able to tell it. Like, I don't give two shits, man. I'm cool with all their baby, they husbands, they boyfriends. If you got 5 boyfriends, I'm cool with all of them. Like, look, I don't want them. I don't see why you want them. If you can handle it, then shit, you's a strong nigga, and you get all my respect. Especially if you're doing right by my children. I'm not one. I don't want problems. I done had enough of them. I like my peace and my sleep, and it's hard to do that when you can't see your babies and you don't know what's going on with
I need you to take care of that.
them. So I had to learn to like. It's like a tactic and shit. Where I gotta turn my feelings off, right? Just to get through the fucking day.
Sorry about that, y'all.
She's
Did you read Crystal's comment, Miss Auburn?
I've always had a great co-parenting relationship with my oldest son's father. We went through a rough patch when we first split up, but after he stopped being angry because I broke up with him, we've been good ever since. With my younger children's father, we're getting there. Lisa said her heart breaks for you, Rock.
But you know how fucked up that is to have to figure out how to do that, right? Like not think about your own kids,
Mm-hmm.
so you can keep fucking moving and do what you need to do. Like,
that takes a strength that most parents don't have. It's hard to handle that.
Yeah, for real. Oh yeah, well, Lisa, we knew your comment was for Rock. Thank you. Yeah, we definitely thank y'all for supporting us and having our back when we go through our rough patches too. I know y'all definitely come in here and share a lot of y'all. We share a lot of ours too, and y'all there for us just as well. So we thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? Again, continue to share. Go ahead, A.S.C. Love Remix. Like our page. Follow us on all streamlines. Am I right, Miss Arbor?
Yes.
And we are definitely to our second break, and we're coming back for our final thoughts.
All right, one moment, please. Hi, babies. Hi, beautiful.
Hi.
How are you? We're so glad to see you.
Man. Rock, you marked them, didn't you, boy?
Right?
You marked your kids, didn't you, boy?
Boy, his jeans strong.
Strong as hell.
Oh, I be spitting mine out.
We already know. We already know. Hey, spit baby's the best way. Spit baby's the best way.
That'd be the other reason too, because you never look, you never leave. You leave it, but you never really leave.
You can't get rid of it.
Oh, you got us, Miss Aubrey?
I got us. Be right back.
Excuse me while I feel myself. Excuse me while I feel myself. I don't see nobody else. Excuse me while I feel myself. Excuse me while I feel myself. Look up in the mirror, oh, I'm having visions. Feeling like a million, ooh. Excuse me while I feel myself. Excuse me while I feel myself. I don't see nobody else. Excuse me while I feel myself. Excuse me while I feel myself.
Okay.
I love that.
I swear to God, Beverly's song make you so goddamn happy when you hear it and shit.
I know. It was perfect for where she's at right now. Because she's changing and going through so much and all that. And I'm like, this is perfect for her. I was so happy I did it myself and I picked the song.
Yeah, I mean that song really rocks with her for real.
And she deserves to feel herself for a little bit. Like,
Miss Beverly working hard this week. You know, she took off last week, so she has to work double hard this week, but she's definitely back full time.
I'm excited y'all are home. I'm coming over.
We're definitely, we can have some wines and wings and all type of things.
When's my kitchen being done? That way me and Miss Bev can get in the kitchen.
Hold up, I don't want y'all to take that out of context. All type of things, we mean like really food and stuff. We ain't doing no freaky shit. Because we always on here joking and shit. And I know y'all think that when we come together, it's probably a fucking orgy.
Yes.
No.
Thomas, stop on, because the first night we having the party, strippers will be there.
Hey,
I know, man.
We have children on.
Oh, okay. Got it.
We get rid of the twins. We gotta let somebody get on the pole.
Hey, sir. How are you?
Hi.
That smile. You're so handsome.
Bro, you look like you too.
Yes.
Dang, bro.
Rocky look like him too.
So you telling me there's like 6 rocks running around? There's 6, like 5 or 6, 7 other rocks running around here?
5 that
we only claiming 5 on live. We'll talk about that later on.
You see, I tried to trip you up there. I was gonna see if you gonna ease on in there, but you showed it, jump in. I was so trying.
But listen, they try to give me for years. They try to give me for years, Thomas. I know that question. I know how to duck that one.
Look at the cheeks. He's chasing. Are you happy?
They gonna run straight to the corner. I told you my baby daddy. He just said on live. He got 7 kids. I'm one of the bike llamas. I'm telling you, take the DNA test.
Thomas, stop adding kids. We went from 6 to 7. Stop adding them.
I'm trying to get them on up there.
You sure?
Hey, Aubrey, you know, over the past week or so, this woman, they said that she was having 7 kids and she ended up having 9.
Yes, I saw that.
I was like,
you carry 9 babies.
She carried 2 of them was hiding.
In behind some.
She wasn't before work, was she?
Nah, she wasn't
before work, was she?
No, she's Indian.
Ooh, I missed the bullet.
I hate you. I hate you a whole lot right now.
So what you gonna do with that?
I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't even know what to say. The government taking care of them the rest of their life. I do know that.
No, I'm talking about the woman.
Hopefully it
I
was a
know.
C-section.
We might as well be
Nine
political.
motherfuckers. It was 9 motherfuckers that came out. That motherfucker. This motherfucker will never go back in.
Hey,
Got
She
to
had
pick
if
a
the
she had a
hood
She
straight.
had
C-section,
puppies, I told you.
yeah,
she
she
said
had a
she
whole
had
litter. If she had a C-section, then it didn't mess her up down there. Technically, I've only had one experience.
Right back.
Yeah, he got to go take care of the kids. We can't cuss with the kids. I forgot the kids. I keep forgetting the kids back in the background. Handle your business, Rock. Go be a father tonight, man. We definitely don't want you on here with us. Not while you get a chance to enjoy that.
Yeah,
That was,
no,
that was
I had
actually amazing. That was actually amazing, y'all, for his kids to
it
come in and do the
was.
show like that.
That
That was
was
like that was a moment, man, for real. I'm happy for Rock
I'm
right now. Like
honored to have been on at that moment to share that, and then to see
Right.
my baby daddy shed a tear too. Like I knew I loved him.
I teared up. I teared up over it myself. I was like, damn.
I did.
I did. Like my eyes were sweating for real.
For the
Y'all really
baby.
are my family. Like when shit happen to y'all positive, that shit make me happy for real.
Okay, so question.
Answer.
How should step parent? Okay, so we done the co-parents. What is the outlook of step parents?
Well, I'll be honest. I say, let me say this before we go there. Let me say this. When it comes to co-parent, it's a mutual thing. So when it comes to step parent, I think they go hand in hand. I think that if you truly are communicating as co-parents, if you're able to talk and communicate through things, then you will know who's about to step in that person's life. You will know if it's somebody you can trust that's going to come in and enhance what y'all have as a co-parent, or if it's going to come in and interrupt that. The most important part is as a step parent is I don't call them step parents. I allow my kids to call them what they want to call them because they're part of their lives too. I expect that man. I expect that man to be able to, show my boys what a man look like just as well as I do. You know what I'm saying? I expect for her to make that same choice in choosing somebody. I'm not going to choose a woman that's not going to resemble what a woman looks like for my daughters.
Ooh, okay.
The gay
So
community, Thomas, is totally different, and I've noticed that.
Two step kids. One I was in the delivery room when he was born, and the other one was two when I met her, when I got in her life. And it's difficult, but if your partner is parenting right and that co-parent, that other parent is open to, having another figure, then it can work. But it's really something you gotta finesse. You need to learn that child. You need to see how they've been raised. You can't just go in there and bust your way through saying I'm the boss now.
Y'all know I'm open. Y'all know I don't mind talking about my situation because I really don't get too fucked about what nobody thinks. So it's different. It's different for me because me bringing, of course, since Lily has been born, I've been with nothing but women, and this previous, it was different because the ex that helped me raise Lily, of course, that's all my child knows. So it was a problem because, of course, me and her other mother had a falling out. So, of course, once we reconcile, of course, you can have your baby. Come get her. I never denied her the chance of coming to get her, spending time with her. But it was a problem because insecurities came. You still messing around with her. You still got something going on with her. Y'all talk too much. I'm like, we're close. We're close enough. We're close enough when it comes to my daughter.
When you speak on that level, I say it like this. I raised Janae. Janae's not my biological child. I took her in when she was in 8th grade. She was my daughter's best friend, so we call her my stepchild.
I didn't know that.
But I think after, Janae is not my biological child, and she looks the most like me and my ex-wife. That's what's crazy, ain't it? But Janae and Brianna are actually best friends from 7th grade. That's from 7th grade, 8th grade. That's when I adopted Janae. And she's been my child ever since. After a certain time in their life, even if after a certain amount of years, like their baby's that young, you can't just walk away from a step parent like that. I don't think so. Not if they're still wanting to be involved, because the reality of it is that child has been adapted to that. That's something.
My stepdaughter is what, 24? I think somewhere around there, and I still talk to her. She's still my daughter.
So all of y'all that always thought Brianna was my stepdaughter, Janae was my real daughter. Janae is, but Brianna is the postman's child, though.
Hey, don't be doing Bree like that.
Hey man, it is what it is. Bree gotta accept it, man. Bree is the postman's child. Bree is the postman. I've always called her that, but she know I was delivering mail at that time. All through with A.
Yeah, you was a thought around the neighborhood. It's understood.
I resent that statement. They were not thoughts back then. They were straight up hoes.
Well, you was a hoe back then. Ain't shit changed. You just said so it really don't count, but you still a hoe. It's okay. New age, you thoughtin'.
Man, my dangle ain't been put up.
I'm done with you today.
It has been put up. I ain't using it in like
2 days.
Like 8 days.
Oh my goodness. A whole 8 days.
That's almost a Guinness Book of World Records. That's a Guinness Book of World Record right there.
I'm so proud of you.
A record.
8 days without it, bro. I'm doing good. How long you say you trying to go without it, Rock? You on mute right now, so make sure when you come back, you push the mute. Yeah. Well, how long you trying to go without it? I think I can go that long. Let me see how long you said.
Oh yeah, I ain't coming back out till July.
Oh no, nigga, I thought you meant like.
Yeah, because Rock's gonna have a hot boy summer.
Damn, I need to see it. I ain't got it. Hold up.
Right before summer.
Rock.
He gonna really be doing some bald-headed.
Rock, 20 days is my limit. I only got 20 toes. I only got 20 fingers and toes together. So
you have 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. So I'm 3 toes.
That's my plan. That's my plan. Is July. But the way things is going, it may go longer.
Longer?
Yeah.
That's something new in your life. I love that. I had to know that without that.
I found peace in that, Thomas. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Really gonna be my baby daddy.
I found peace in it, Thomas.
I know you have, man. I had to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Say, I just want to. You say you found peace in it, but bro, I know there's got to be some more night.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Literally.
You know how much drama this dick can cause me?
You be cussing his ass out. You need to sit your motherfucking ass down somewhere. I don't know what the fuck you got going on, but you better sit down. I ain't playing with you, baby. Give me no drama tonight.
We had an understanding in so long.
That's fucked up. You say we got him so much shit.
But got me so much shit, man. Lifelong problems, man.
So is it true? Our private parts don't know what toxic look like.
Mine don't. Mine toxic itself.
You said our private parts don't know what
toxic is hell for the first time.
Say, I just keep looking at Ava, y'all, and I keep thinking about that video I posted, and I'm waiting on her brother to run by and snatch that goddamn ponytail off her motherfucking head. That shit would be hilarious to know right about that. Everybody be like, Ava hair been fake all this time, but y'all know that's really her hair. Trust me. That's her shit.
It ain't going nowhere.
I'm gonna tell you that. You run by and yank her hair, she gonna get up and beat your motherfucking ass because her head going with that motherfucker.
It ain't going nowhere. And
Rock, tell the truth. When you first seen that video, the first person you thought of was Ava, when they snatched that goddamn wig off her head.
Only because you had tagged her, man.
So, Rock, did you see my comment?
Huh?
Did you see my comment?
Oh hell, I wasn't trying to get to the comment.
I didn't see it yet.
Thomas, what the comment say?
Somebody, if it was from the back, something you can snatch that mug or something. I don't know. I know it's something about something from somebody hitting it from some way angle. You know Ava freaky, man. Come on.
Said I was wrong. I said,
can I ask you a question, Rock? I want to ask you a question. You know me, you gonna never take Ava serious because Ava, you gave a bitch, man. You ain't gonna never come get no dick anyway. That's why Rock and us don't take nothing you say serious about dick.
Oh, okay.
You full of shit.
Talk about everything to me. How did I get involved in this situation?
Listen, all women full of shit to me right now. That's why it's easy for me not to even listen. This shit is easy, Thomas. You need to try that shit, man. I know I know you can't fathom it, this shit, but you gotta try it.
Well, I ain't gonna even lie. You know, that's the reason why I don't eat buffet is because I mean it's full of shit.
That's why I was talking about it, because I was joking to call Rock. Rock, I feel your pain. It's been too fucking long since a bitch done ate my twat. It's been too fucking long. My twat throb all fucking night, all day. It's throbbing right now, like the motherfucker going crazy.
I ain't in pain. As long as I stay away from peoples with certain energies, I don't be in pain. I'll be good.
What you mean, people with certain energy?
As long as he stay away from Avon Arbor.
Why am I getting blamed?
Yeah, I don't
like my energy.
I don't go next to no freaky women's. No,
Sierra froze up there, y'all.
No
good.
Yeah, her camera's froze, but you can still hear her.
Stay away from all of them.
Sierra, come right back.
That's okay. Right? I won't molest you when I see you next time.
I'm calling police.
Why?
I'm not gonna chop you in the throat. What the fuck you calling the police for?
Look at you and then look at us and be like,
God damn, why you gotta get chopped in the throat?
Why he gotta call the police? I said I wasn't gonna molest him next time. I said,
you just got chopped. See, that's that toxic shit, bro. Don't let it out your pants, bro. She already threatened to chop you in the throat. You ain't even gave her.
I didn't. I said there was no need to call the cops because I wouldn't chop him in the throat. That's not what I'm here for. He's just my buddy, my pal, my friend. That's all.
I'm acting like women in the gas station. Oh, 2020.
But Miss Arbor, what about your throat?
What about my throat?
Oh, nothing. I'm gonna leave it there.
What? Wow. I mean, he said that he's not letting nobody put their mouth or their hands on him. So, you know,
I'm acting like women in the gas station, 9 p.m. You know how the women act in the gas station when be a bunch of dudes up there? They be
running. He said it's only 3 inches.
Hurry up.
Nobody touched on him. So I got nothing to worry about. I'm good. I ain't got nothing to worry about. I mean, if he could touch the dangly thing in the back of my throat, I probably would say no. But
him, you said if he could, so you trying to talk about my nigga saying he can't reach it.
I can't.
And he's 3 inches.
Look at that nigga face. That nigga said I can't. Rock.
I can't, man. I'm telling you. If I could give this little motherfucker away, I would.
Rock said he might can't reach it, but he gonna give you a mouthful.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. If he's gone this long and been good at being celibate, I don't want that first love. Not in my mouth. I'd drown. It'd be all up my nose and shit.
Yeah, I've been drinking hella water too.
Nah. Like, you need to pick a spot, but it won't be. It won't be there. You're not gonna drown me, motherfucker.
I can't with y'all, man. I can't with y'all. Y'all know damn well anything can come out of our mouth in any second.
That's the fun part about us, though. We can laugh and joke like this, and nobody's.
And half the time, some of the shit that we say, they don't even know what the fuck we be talking about.
They don't. Hell, most of us don't know what the hell we be talking about.
I know that's the. I be high though. Y'all don't blame me. Mine because I be high, so I be slow. I be missing half the comments. And I don't mean the comments on the screen. I can reread the comments on the screen. I can't replay y'all comments while we in this motherfucker. I be like, what the fuck he just say? What Rock say?
That's the fun part about listening to it on the podcast, which you can find on what? Google Podcasts, Spotify. We have a Winky page. We got all.
Y'all gotta go check us out on Spotify. If y'all riding in the car, man, and y'all, you don't need to be watching us anyway. You can listen to us, man. Get on Spotify and check us out for real, man.
That shit is so funny because there's like little things that we say, hey Lily, that like other people miss in the conversation. Like not everybody catches it on camera. So it's an inside joke that if you go back and listen to it, you'd be like, oh, I heard that shit.
Yeah, I caught that shit. Y'all thought y'all was asleep.
Yeah, that wasn't us, that was Mercedes.
Yeah, because if y'all pay attention, Rock done fucked everybody on his cast, except for the guys.
What? Listen.
I just want to see if they caught that shit. We gotta go back and listen. We gotta catch that shit.
Yeah, so Monday we said we were all sister wives.
I mean, hey, I'm just repeating what was said on Monday. That's what they said. They were sister wives. I'm just saying. Well, Beverly's his mother, his stepmother. Beverly's stepmother. Even though his wife ran off and left Beverly for Florida. I mean, his dad ran off and left Beverly for Florida. I'm sorry. Damn, my bad, Rock. I fucked that whole thing up.
Because you have. You know what? I'm gonna do a new video with you.
Your dad ran off and left Beverly for Florida. Goddamn it.
Your son's gonna be Afro Man. Like I need to come and spend. Ooh, that's what I'm gonna do. My whole mission in June is to get enough selfies of you to have an Afro Man commercial. Because I got high.
I do gotta get some selfies. I gotta still send Sierra a picture. Sierra's waiting on a picture in our inbox right now.
Yeah, I don't have any. I do videos.
Man.
$39.95. I do them too. Matter of fact, we can start right now. Everybody log in. I'm just bullshitting.
Did he post a story today? Because I haven't looked at nobody's stories today.
Man, I was supposed to. I was going to get my little one's a fish tank. My Leah's birthday was last week, but I didn't know when the hell they was coming back. But I actually am going to get it tomorrow after I have my divorce meeting. I was going to get their fish tank, and then I just so happened to get a call saying that if you ain't busy tonight, you can see your kitchen. Oh, I've been hearing that for weeks. So like, yeah, okay, whatever, motherfucker.
Are you gonna have them all day tomorrow?
So you got them for the rest of the night?
We'll see. I gotta go to that meeting tomorrow, and they in the morning at 8. So they may stay the night and have to. She may pick them up in the morning.
You gotta go to your AA meeting. Is that what you said? Your AA meeting?
No. I got my.
Never mind. I know.
You know what it is. I offered a babysit, but that would be too early in the morning. I could bring Isaiah and let them play together.
Nah, she gonna come get him. Irritate my soul though, man. I'd be like, I come pick him up and drop him off. You ain't even gotta worry about all that shit. Meet me at around the corner from the house, whatever you want to do.
Well, at least you got to spend time with them. That's the most important part.
That's why I'm trying to get my shit going. When I get my I'm gonna have them all summer. When I get my truck, I'll be on the road. But I used to go on the road with me when I first moved down here.
Don't forget to mention what I told you in your meeting tomorrow.
All right, y'all. We are definitely at our final thoughts for the day, man. I'll start off with final thoughts so that way everybody else can go last today.
Exactly. Leah already got some. Yeah. She didn't tell you. She's sneaky.
As far as co-parenting, I'll be honest, I don't have no issues in that department. I've never had to really co-parent except for with Christian. Me and her done pretty well. I mean, it did start out kind of rough at first, but at the end for the last 15 years, it was great. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have those issues. Um, if you have a baby with somebody, you have to understand at that point in time, all that extra shit is irrelevant. Like, seriously. Your child is the most important thing that was created out of what y'all had, obviously. So with that being said, not being a father or not being a mother is not the option. Not allowing a mother or not allowing a father to be a father is not an option. That child deserves the right to be able to know who their father or mother is, even if they're lousy or they're good. It doesn't matter. They have the right to form their own opinion without your help.
That part.
Without your help. There's nothing you can tell me about my father that I don't have an assumption of my own assumption of how I feel about my father. So what you say about my father, what anybody else says is irrelevant. I have my own thoughts of who he was. So my thoughts are the one that matter. So at the end of the day, I think if you let that child be able to say whether or not they want that current parent in their life, or if that parent isn't doing what they're supposed to do, let them express it to you when the time is right. But talking down and bad mouthing and allowing your child to hear it, we got to stop that. If we're really gonna get on to raising better kids and being accountable and being able to teach our kids about finances and teaching them that marriage and adulthood really does work, we got to teach them we can co-parent too. Because obviously we're not making kids with people that we're going to stay with all the time. So with that being said, if you're not going to stay with that person, be able to know who you're making a child with and be able to co-parent with them. Stop being selfish. You're selfish as hell when you hold that child without being able to be in the other parent's life, period. That is not your responsibility. It's not your job. That other parent had something to do with that child being here. They have the right, and they should have the right and the opportunity to mess it up. Because, I mean, some of them will. So you have to accept that they will mess it up. Some of them won't. So I will say this. I think co-parenting can be done, but I think it takes a lot of maturity between a lot of adults. And what I mean by that is not just the two people. It's anybody that enters in their lives, any parents, any sisters, any brothers in their family. It takes a whole community. It takes all of us to come together and understand that they're co-parenting, and we have to support them and believe in them. Just because their marriage didn't work doesn't mean they can't raise kids together. Ms. Arbor.
Yes, sir. My final thoughts.
Yes,
I got a list. I have a list. 1, get it in writing. Let's not try and be all civil and shit, because nobody stays civil for long, and somebody's gonna feel like they're taking advantage of the other. So get it in writing. The minimums in writing. If you want to go above and beyond and let her or him see the kid extra, great. But get minimums. That way you know you can always see your kids. 2, quit making babies with people you don't want to spend the rest of your life dealing with. After that.
Whoa. No, I think we need to repeat number 2 one more time.
Don't have babies with people that you're not okay with dealing with. I didn't say living with, sleeping with, and all that. Dealing with them, even by far, for the rest of your life. Because you don't stop being a parent, raising kids, and worrying about kids at 18. That's not how that works.
Women being out there that's like that, you need to stop that for real.
And just because this is 2, was that number 2?
Yeah, that was 2.
This is 2B. Just because that nigga can make you bust a nut, that don't mean he baby daddy material.
Ooh, where's my bell?
Because I should not have all these goddamn kids.
Wait a minute. Now I need to add a 2. What is it? 2C?
2C.
Birth control is your responsibility. He
Yes.
needs to cover himself. You need to make sure you got an IUD, birth control pills, the shot, something. But bitch, don't let accidents happen.
Shh, we starting the strawberry business. Rock told you we got the strawberry business coming soon. I'm telling y'all.
You are control. You women are in control of your body. This is what's the new movement they got now?
Rock, thanks to you, you gave us our control back, man. I'm getting my strawberries made every time I go visit somebody. When I leave the next morning, I'm feeding them the strawberries.
I'm done.
Talking that, bro. I done learned my lesson, bro. I'm
so
not
done.
doing none of that shit no more. Ain't nobody saying no pregnancy no more. She'll be like, why am I bleeding? My period was like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I just feel like it.
Number 3. I can't stand y'all. Number
What's
3.
The movement? What's the movement? What's the movement?
I don't know the name of the movement. I'm not a part of movements.
The women's movement they got right now with the bodies and shit. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm talking about.
There is a body movement going on.
My choice. Hold on. Is it my choice?
I don't know.
No, it's
with the whole abortion or having baby shit.
That's been going on since what, the 60s, the 70s?
Yeah, true. Nah, I've been hearing about this shit a lot lately.
That was Roe versus Wade forever ago. I don't give a shit about that. 3, don't talk bad about the other parent in front of the kids. 4, let them create their own opinion. I agree with Thomas wholeheartedly on this. I think you are a whole motherfucking asshole, but if you're not an asshole to that kid, more power to you. I've got 4 sisters and brothers that I was raised with. Everybody has a different relationship with my dad. Some people one of my siblings will tell you he's the worst thing on earth. However, he walks on water for me. So let your
and I agree with that. I got 5 kids, and depending on the day it is, they'll feel different on how they feel about it.
Right. So let that kid make their own opinion. After that, take your emotions out of this. It's not about you and your feelings anymore. It's about your kids. The same way that you would deal with customer service, the same way that you would deal with teachers at school. It's all about that best interest of the child. So fuck yourself.
How many more? You said you got a few more.
We can't say fuck them kids and be all holding them tight, and he can't see them and she can't see them because
time out, y'all. We're talking about co-parenting. That don't change from our previous statements from past podcasts.
I can't say fuck them kids if I never let them go see their daddy.
Oh, hold on. Let me tell you something. I can say it, right?
Shit, I say that shit too. Fuck them kids.
But I let them go see their daddy.
You know how many times I gotta say it almost every other time they leave out my door. I be like, I love y'all. Fucking thing. You stressed out, man. That shit, look. You see this shit? I've been great since I was 30 some years old. 31, 32, 33. You need some baby mama issues, man. To the young men out there and shit. Strap it up. It ain't fucking. No, let me take it back. Cause but it's not worth the stress and dealing with some of these fucking women and shit. That you did that, strap it up, live your life, have fun. Okay. And if you're gonna sleep with these women, make sure she's on birth control. And if she's not on birth control, pull it out.
How is the relationship with the baby mama or baby daddy? Because 9 times out of 10, they already have kids. If you don't like the way they treat their exes now, what makes you think you're gonna get treated any different?
To piggyback off what you just said, Miss Arbor, if you see a deadbeat ass baby daddy, why would you want to have another kid by you?
Sometimes it be some deadbeats, but it don't be their fault.
But you can tell if it's their fault or not.
We know what the problem is, Rob.
If I don't see you trying and making that attempt and keeping up with your child support and trying to make phone calls, if you get nothing but a child phone every time, I can tell that you tried, and I don't have a problem with that. But if you don't try and call your kids but once a year, the fuck am I gonna do with you?
Yeah, and a lot of y'all
they got 13 kids and they can't take care of none of the motherfuckers, but she says that's what she gave.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
You can't hear me?
Now I can.
I said it's because the dick is good. That's the only reason why.
Man,
the dick ain't that good. I don't care whose dick it is. The dick ain't that good.
That's why you got 5 baby mamas fighting over 5. What's bad is y'all fight, all 5 of y'all fuss and fight about y'all kids.
You know, it's fucking crazy,
And
Thomas.
the worst part about it is, like, he don't want none of them.
And it's crazy, like I said, it's crazy that you have men that will rather sit there and be step parents, damn good step parents, help raise somebody else's kids, and your kid and his step kid go to the same school, but you don't do shit for your kid because you don't want to deal with your baby mama.
That's fucked up.
That's good.
And then, so I always wanted to ask this question. So what happens when daddy day come to school? Who you show up with, your kid or the step kid?
Shit, what he been
Like, what the fuck?
Let me tell you something. When I get me some, cause I'm gonna get me some. I'm going to parent day.
It depends on what day it is. Who mama laid the dick to last night?
Yeah. I was gonna say I need one of y'all to show up for Parents Day because my exes don't live in town. So, but no, because I'm not sleeping with you to show up for Parents Day.
Rob, it's awkward as hell when you go there to school and you go there, man. You see your kids, and you see all your little step kids there too, huh?
But you say, so Thomas,
from all the other women, you know what I'm saying? You like, damn, that's her kid, that's his kid. Yeah, oh shit.
You know how you play that? You know how you play that, Thomas? You got to be kid friendly. That's how you play that shit off. You got to always be kid friendly and shit. You got to beat the kid from playing with you. You got to start playing with them birds and shit. That's how you throw them off and shit. He always fuck with the damn kids and shit. Fucking right. I see him every other day.
I don't need them running up to me in public talking about, oh, it's you.
Yeah. So you know I know them damn kids. I see them all the time. Let me tell you something. I'm friends with all the kids and my kids. Okay? Because it's some kid mamas out here I've been having my eye on anyway for a long time. Like little Jonathan mama fine. Now I'm gonna be single, so hopefully little Jonathan mama still single.
Stupid.
I'm already halfway there because little Jonathan love me and shit, man. Yeah, he'll get along. He dead up. Little Johnny, you want to go home with me? Come on. I'm like, it ain't no problem. My kids love them. They friendly. You know what you think? Man, for a little while, man, it's gonna come back around. That's
crazy.
That's how you get the mamas. You finesse the kids.
You know, it's worse, or you know, in the gay community, when it comes to women go to the sperm bank, they find a donor or whatever. You know, it's more motherfucking baby mama drama in the gay community than in the straight community.
That's because it's a bunch of fucking women being bitches.
That's why I was laughing the other day when Ava was like, the grass is green over here. I'm like, you shit me.
No, hold on.
Y'all got plastic dick, but you still bleed.
Don't have no kids on this side because it's hate.
This what I don't understand about that shit. Could you imagine a stud, or not even a stud, just two gay women, right? Having their menstrual at the same goddamn time in a relationship? Because I heard that shit sink.
It does.
I know y'all be crazy, right? When it happened, I know you good.
Mine ain't never synced with anybody's. It's always, it probably come early or it come right after there. So we're never on the same track. We ain't never got okay, can you go give me a pad? No, the tampons is next to it ain't never been there.
That's because you ain't never synced with him outside of that time.
Well,
I'm that bitch when you on your cycle, say the fuck away from me. Sleep at the end of the motherfucking bed for like her. No, you can have the bed. I'm gonna sleep on the couch. Just stay the fuck away from me.
That's our whole ass wrong ass attitude.
Rock, they said you was on your period last week when you was on the show.
Rock was.
No, man, I be cool with it. I just like talking shit. I'm from the country, man. Y'all gotta understand. Like if you meet my grandma, or any of my aunties and shit, that's how everybody talk. It's just in me. I be in good moods and shit other than sometimes.
We didn't know how to feel about your aggression that day.
I just knew it was coming. I called your name earlier. I was trying to say Rock and ended up saying Swab. And then I was like, Swab talking about me. He finna come in. And then here you are.
Yeah. But damn, they were like for real, like how y'all what if they minstrels like link at the same time? You got the whole that's a fucked up situation.
I ain't never had that happen. I mean, like I said, it's either my cycle gonna come early or after hers. Cause I swear to God, if she on her cycle, I'm gonna move the fuck around.
She
like I say,
that's horrible. But we get, but
everybody funky.
When men do that, they're assholes. So how come you can do it?
Shit, when I tell you fuck her, it's fuck her. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Bring your attitude I ain't finna deal with. Fuck them chocolates. Bitch, I can't even eat chocolate. Fuck you, your cycle, and them chocolates, them cramps. I'm finna go get you some Modal. Just leave me the fuck alone. You can have the whole bed. I'ma sleep at the foot. Man. Or all the way on the fucking wall somewhere away from me.
When we do that shit,
y'all catch the couch, Ava. Fuck it.
What? Fucking right. I'm catching the couch. Bitch, it ain't like shit. What the fuck? I can't touch you. What am I gonna do? Suck on a titty all night? You got me fucked up.
It's a pacifier. You gotta get in where you fit in, huh?
I don't even like sucking on titties. They gotta be extra right for me to want to suck on them.
My son just said.
I almost said, "Oh Lord."
They gotta be yellow. I mean, like, it's something about a film. My film's gotta be yellow as fuck.
Hey, there's babies in the room.
Man, I love me a chocolate ass with a pretty ass smile.
Marie.
Huh?
He just asked what titties were. Hush.
No, he know they are. I'm his daddy. He just said titties.
The baby heard you say titties, and now he's saying titties.
He tried to pay attention.
Don't say titties after Auntie Ava now. That's not a good. Well, hey, I ain't even gonna lie. If I had a son, I'm gonna tell my son titties, tatas, touch them.
Oh, hey, hold on real quick. Come here.
Don't be messing with the baby like that.
Come here. Where do you come from? You came from me? First? Yeah, but where though? You can say it. Huh? Where you come from, man? Hey, still strong, man. Look your head up. You came from me, but where though? Where you started at? You don't say it? In my ball sack, son.
Nutsack. Tell them, goddammit, that's what I'm talking about, Rob. Tell them the truth.
Huh? Say it from your chest.
All right? You know about it a little shy. You're too shy. You gotta get about there. I tell my kids the truth, man. You know, mama, I came from my mama. You know, you came from my mama. Say, I put you in mama, and you cooked, and then you came out. You started with me. Okay.
Don't shit start without us.
You know, shit start without us. Remember that.
Can't shit make it without us.
Y'all should just sit there and lie dormant otherwise. And lie dormant if it wasn't for us.
I don't know who told women that they were the creators of life. We create life.
And we carry it and give back to it.
You just carry it.
I think what they meant by that, Rock, was like when they go down there and they blow on it a certain way, that motherfucker come to life. You know, I think that's what they meant. That motherfucker rise up when they get down there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think it meant.
The fuck does that have to
I
do
need
with
you
it?
to stop. Go take an anatomy again, please. Thank you.
Huh? She said. She came in off with that professional voice and shit. I almost thought I got in trouble. I was
scared to the bitch. I thought it was my teacher from 5th grade.
Right, that's what I was saying.
Wait a minute, what did I miss?
Sierra.
What did you said it? They rise up. They rise up to what?
He was trying to be funny, acting like because we can make them rise up. That's why we think that we create life or whatever.
Yeah, that's the only reason why you said y'all give life. Other than that, I mean, y'all wouldn't give life if it wasn't for us. And y'all wouldn't give life if it wasn't for us.
It don't matter what the little
with a flower.
do. If they didn't have our egg, they couldn't do shit.
Do you know the
fact you not gonna carry no baby and spit it out? So again, if it wasn't for us, they gonna do that.
You know that's not true. You know that's not true because men developed artificial stimulation.
Arbor, you know
And
that
we would
they,
have found a way,
you
just
know,
like we
Genesis.
found a way now. Like how the Ava said, the studs go get go pick the
But
stuff.
if there wasn't anybody that had a womb to carry it, what you gonna do?
Arbor, in the
Okay.
book, what is it? The Genesis Book of World Records.
Guinness.
Just this year alone, that they had the first trans woman to become pregnant. He transitioned from a man to a woman.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry,
And
but
now
stop playing with nature.
Yeah, I got so many questions on that.
I have questions on that too.
Did
Yeah,
they
we're gonna talk about that online. We're gonna talk about that
yeah, off the air?
That conversation trying to get us banned.
They implanted the egg and the sperm. They've been trying to do it for years.
You're done.
I got a
First
whole lot
man
of
carried
questions.
that. First man carried a baby like what, like 10 years ago or something like that. When he like the topic of the news like 10 years ago when that man carried his baby after after his wife had died or whatever it was.
Now go outside and listen
I
to
don't know about that, but you have to have a womb to carry a baby. So, like, I know hermaphrodites can get pregnant.
I didn't ever see the hermaphrodite. I've been waiting to see one.
They can get pregnant.
Hermaphrodite has both.
I just ain't never believed in that shit.
Oh my God, who sent that
I
video?
wonder if they can get themselves
Hey, do you
pregnant.
think they be doing themselves?
What?
Do you think they be doing themselves?
I mean, if you jerk off, that's doing yourself. So what do you expect them to do?
I'm talking about what do you say, the hermaphrodite?
Oh, you talking about putting one into the other?
Yeah, you think they be doing that?
If they big enough?
Rock, that motherfucker hurt if you bend it like that.
Right. I'm gonna say they gotta be big enough for that. Then you can't get hard.
That's fucked up.
No, I mean like you can, but you can't be hard and bend it back like that. That don't work. Y'all don't bend like
You
that.
said that. I'm like, God damn, you gonna give them both? At least let them enjoy both.
Yes, Mercedes. Sierra put that in the group chat the other day, and I made it like 3 minutes in, and I had to turn that shit off.
Oh, I didn't even watch that. I heard y'all comments on it, so I didn't even watch it. So I don't even want to watch some shit like that. I already know it.
Intersexual. What?
Yes. What is intersexual? A fucking hermaphrodite.
All right, so we got Ava. What is your final thoughts today, sweetheart?
Oh shit. The fuck did I do? Can y'all see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Why I can't see y'all? Oh shit. I'm fucking up. I got it. I'm here. All right, I'm here.
What your shirt say?
Final thought. I don't know shit. Arbor hit every point. Can y'all see me?
Yeah. You trying to read your titties.
Put your titties on the camera, girl. Damn.
Oh. You want which ones? You want the shirt or my titties? God damn, Rock.
You know what?
Wait a minute. I can't.
Sarcasm is just one of my many talents. That's what we were trying to figure out.
So you say Miss Arbor hit all the points for you, Miss Ava?
If I can hit all my points, man, put y'all feelings to the side, man. Put y'all pride down. Yeah. Love, peace, and happiness all 2020. I mean 2021.
Being friends with that nigga new girlfriend, that throws them all the way the fuck off.
Man, look, you want to go and get hoes with my baby daddy, and then
I wish my baby mama would, because my son mama got a friend named Jasmine. She's so fine.
I don't care. I just be like, say bitch, I don't want him. You can have him. I just don't want him to tell nobody that I'm his baby mama.
I'm not his baby mama. I ain't never met him. We just happen to be related to the same kid. That's all.
I be doing that. I be lying too. They be like, don't you got the baby by so? I'm like, no. She's like, nigga, you lying. You know, all my kids look like this shit. I can't.
My son didn't even understand that me and his daddy were together. He's 6 years old and he still don't know that we were ever together. He just thinks he happens to have a daddy.
Say Thomas.
Yes.
Thomas.
Yes.
Y'all lights over there going on and off?
They better not, motherfucker. Much I paid you, motherfucker, fixed.
No, these over here, the whole neighborhood going on and off.
Is it storming down that way?
No.
Looks like it's still gonna rain over on this side. Sierra, what's your final thoughts, sweetheart, before we check out tonight?
Don't try to force the relationship between the dad and the child. As you can see, it did not work with mine. So you always wanted to do what's best for your child. So if the dad's not the best, then cut him off.
Same thing with the mom.
Hey, hold on, Thomas. Let me say this. Stop saying that because gay people raise kids, they gonna be gay.
Don't try and force it on them either, because there's some people that, because I'm gay, you gonna be gay mentality. And they preach how wrong straight is and blah blah blah. Don't do that.
I wish Lily would come to me at 11, 12 and tell me that. Never mind, another subject.
So
I remember that phone call.
I'll say one thing that I've learned doing this shit, man, is don't let whatever the relationship is, like, you can't let that affect your bond with your kids. Like, even if you and the baby dad or the baby mama don't see eye to eye, y'all got problems and shit. You just focus on. For me, I'm saying, like, from my side, right? I don't focus on what me and her got going on, or what may be being said, or the stuff that they may come back and tell dad because they don't really understand that they messy as hell and they shouldn't be coming back telling dad everything. But I don't ever react to that shit. Like, you can't react to that shit. You just gotta enjoy the time you have with shit, and just make the most of it. Don't force it for the ladies if he ain't trying to be there. Don't force it because you're gonna anger yourself, and the kid's gonna feel that, whether you think they do or not. You think they not listening, they always listen. They hear everything.
What'd you say Monday? Expectations?
Expectations. Don't expect a goddamn thing from anybody just because you are a certain way. You know what I mean? But yeah, I get it. I know it's hard on ladies out there and shit. I know I give y'all a hard time because I can't fucking stand y'all, but I do know it's hard on y'all. But it's just as hard on some of us too. Y'all gotta understand that shit.
And that's the biggest thing we need to understand is it's not just one side of it, it's just both sides. I only speak when I say this for us blacks because it's us blacks. In our black community, we gotta take more pride in it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta take more pride in making sure that we're not raising our kids for a toxic situation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all you're doing is feeding toxic vibes. What you think they're gonna grow up thinking love is if they won't even test love because you made it look so toxic. Come on, y'all, we gotta wake up. I mean, our kids are at stake, and whether we like it or not, we can take some of the drama and some of the shit off their plate. They got enough shit to worry about in this world. You know what I'm saying? We gotta worry about driving while we're black. We know that. We gotta live while we're black.
We talk about it so much, man, as far as like our community and bringing shit back together, but it really starts at each individual family. We start bringing these families back together, whether we stay together or not. Just be a family, right? Just be loving. We start bringing them families back together. They should have poured out into the streets, should have poured out into the communities. That was the main motherfucking objective back in slavery, was to split, separate, divide, and conquer. And we're doing a damn good job of continuing on that tradition. that white folks started years and years and years and years ago. So, if you want to fix the community, start at home, man. Start with your family, start with your kids, your baby daddies, and your baby mamas. Y'all need to figure this shit out. Everybody.
Just quit. That's the current situation. That's the current problem is the minute something goes wrong, you want to replace them for a new person.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down and work it out. Show your kids you can't commit to something and then walk away when it gets hard.
And see, your new boyfriend might replace your nigga, right? In your life. He might replace your nigga in your bedroom. But he will never ever replace that man in that child's life. Y'all and y'all need to stop doing that shit, trying to replace motherfuckers and shit with the next motherfucker. Because then when that don't work, what you gonna continue doing that? That's just a cycle that they gonna see and gonna think it's normal and it's okay, and they gonna do the
and they
same
gonna
thing.
repeat it.
They gonna repeat it.
I will say this as a podcast, I challenge all y'all out there to have baby daddy, mama issues. If y'all can't coincide together, find somebody like they said, get some outside help. Maybe some counseling, maybe somebody in y'all family that can be a third party to come in and help y'all get this thing. But regardless, man, we gotta do what's right for the kids.
I just need a nigga to eat buffet to be my baby mama, and I'll be straight. I already know. We eat booty and holler at me and shit. I know a nice young motherfucking lady and shit. And yeah.
You say you got the number.
I'm gonna hook you right up.
He said I will hook you up with my baby mama. And you just said eat the buffet.
I probably gonna handle more problems, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, with you. I'm so tired.
Hey y'all, man, we thank y'all for hanging out with us for the last 2 hours, man. We out, y'all. Mr. Arbor, take us out.
All right, say good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all.
Rock, go enjoy.